Welcome to Decoding 40 After Dark.
I'm the reason my mom's single. I fuck every nigga up that came in that house. I'm the man of the house, bitch. When my mom bring friends to the house, I don't chill with them. I fuck them. That bitch be sleep. They try to call me nephew. Nah, I want to fuck some. I'm D-Rob. I'm from Atlanta, and I don't give a fuck. I'm Crip, Blood, and GD.
Oh, shout out to Drewski.
Fucking his mom's friends.
Don't call me nephew.
Sleep. Don't call me nephew. I'm trying to fuck. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Rick, can you hear me on IG?
Yeah. Who's giving me feedback?
Probably me.
Yeah. You know what you can do, L? Try to put a headphone into your phone.
Into my phone? I'm not on my phone.
Okay, but are you going to get on IG?
Should I?
Yeah. What are you doing over here?
Whoa.
What are
my
you
phone's
doing
not charged, so I'll stay on as long as
I can. What are you doing over here? Looks like we have someone else in the building.
Boys and
waiting
girls,
patiently.
we have a guest.
She's waiting patiently. She's like, if y'all niggas don't put me in the room. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the lovely Dominique from the Whiskey Soured podcast joining us. Let me add her to the stream. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. What you sipping on?
Oh, I had some whiskey and some ginger beer.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just finished recording an episode for the week after next.
Did you say winished?
Finish?
It sounded like you said winished. It's like you was going to say whiskey.
Don't do that. I didn't do that. You're trying to make me be drunk, and I'm not.
Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
That drink sounds like something I make. I named it a surgeon. So I take whiskey, ginger beer, simple syrup, and lime juice.
Okay.
And I mix it together, and it's like basically a Moscow Mule, but I put my own little spin on it.
Okay.
And I call it a surgeon.
I have to try that because I think I have some simple syrup over there.
Mm-hmm. And you can make that. That's just a cup of syrup and a cup of water, and just boil it. And then you got your simple syrup.
I'm not doing all of that.
That's not even that hard. Matter of
That's
fact, you could just put that shit in the microwave for like 2 minutes. That's not even a whole lot of nothing.
I syrup in my house. So
She was like, no, thank you.
She's like, no, I'll just order from Instacart and have them niggas bring my.
No.
Alexa, get the hell out of there with that bullshit.
Yeah, nah.
Oh,
Bring in
man.
the projects no more. I can go to the liquor store. And get
Wow, that's not pride. That's a D. This a what's it?
We're moving on up.
Yeah,
I'm
this
like,
is
no.
tough, man.
there's
Artisan.
it's just like I'm gonna there's certain things I'm just not gonna do. I'm gonna pay for a service. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay, hey, I'm sorry.
That just be my luck. I burn the syrup or something, mess it up.
Make some other shit you ain't supposed to be making.
Exactly. I might sell that.
Is that syrup or crack rock? I don't know what it is, but I'm selling it.
Crack rock.
Y'all, I saw crack once in my life. Once.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I had an ex-boyfriend that lied, said he wasn't selling drugs. And I was at his house and I went to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And he had a CD case. It was Young Jeezy. And I was like, kid you not, said it out loud. I said, Jeezy. And something fell out of that CD case. And then I opened it. I was like, oh, it's a burnt CD. All right, cool. Yeah, it was a scale disguised as a CD case, and what fell out was crack rocks.
Wow. Hey, he kept it 100 with the Jeezy Snowman.
So when I confronted him again about selling drugs, he said no. And I said, I'm going to ask you one more time. Do you sell drugs? He said, no. I said, well, I found the crack rocks in your bathroom. You either doing it or you selling it. This nigga going to tell me, y'all, when you start listening to Jeezy. I can't make it up. I'm like, man, my life is hilarious.
You can't break up with him now. Now,
So you
couldn't break up.
So you were dating a crackhead, unbeknownst to you.
Well, no,
he wasn't a crackhead. He was a crack dealer.
Of course, he ends up admitting that he wasn't doing no crack. He was saying he was selling it. I'm like, why you gotta lie?
Why you gotta lie?
Oh, so it depends. Did he have enough to sell, or was that personal use? You know.
No, he had enough to sell. It was like,
okay.
So when it fell, like some of like they were in the bags, little small bags for distribution, and like some fell in the sink. I could pick them up, like not down the drain, but then some fell in his hair grease. So I was like trying.
Who were you dating?
Trying to get the grease off the crack.
He had dreads, so he would like twist the dread.
Yeah, beeswax on the crack. You know you can't smoke that.
I tried to clean it up.
Oh man,
we're 70s babies. We saw crack we saw crack every day of our teenage lives.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, well, at least the vials that was everywhere.
Yeah.
Seriously, y'all saw crack?
Yeah, I just saw a crackhead on the train.
I saw crack
last week. Who put
wait, Rick. Hold on, you saw crack?
I saw.
Oh, I thought you said you sold.
I did not sell crack. No.
I'm like, you don't strike me as the type to sell crack.
No.
Now, Mr. Mac here.
You what you don't know,
Wow.
Dom, is that Rick was a part.
Wait, hold on. Pause. Why me? Why do I look like I sold crack?
Nigga, have you seen yourself in the mirror? Everybody else how this looks.
Wait. Let's dig deep on this. What do you mean has he seen himself in the mirror?
He looked like
I look like
a reformed drug dealer.
He might be a kingpin.
Okay,
I still might be a kingpin.
All right,
he probably is.
So
that'll be his next story next week.
What did all of us sell?
You might have sold a little coke.
Who, me?
Yeah.
This is the Spanish thing, I know.
Yeah,
I got the J-Joe.
Yeah, you might have sold coke. Theo might have.
Who is Theo?
Wait. It looked like Theo.
Theo.
Oh, it looked like Theo. Leon. The other Leon. Sorry, my bad. I don't remember nobody's name being Theo.
I sell reading is fundamental workbooks.
So on my end, it looks like Theo.
Okay.
It looks, but because you see how that could happen.
Yeah, I got it.
See,
because
Leon.
Yeah.
Leon you probably sold. You might have sold a little crack, but you might have sold heroin.
You were pushing me.
He was selling that horse.
Rick sold a dime
on the
crib.
Ding, ding, ding. You are absolutely correct. I did sell weed for 3 weeks, and we sold most of our product.
And then
made no money.
That was my
Max was selling everything. So if you
wait a minute, did you buy it on consignment or you bought it and then you were going to
buy it on consignment? me and another dude who was also the biggest weed head I knew at the time decided that we could buy some weight and smoke for free. James Michael is who I went into business with. Vincent knows who this guy is. James,
wow, did you just use his government? Jesus Christ!
No. That's not his. That's not his
geology.
Oh, okay.
But James Michael is what we call him.
Got it.
And
don't trust a man with two. Don't trust a man with 2 first names. Go ahead.
You sound like my dad. My dad said that.
Yeah.
Sirhan. Don't trust him.
Yeah, exactly.
My dad said that. That's strange.
End up on the grassy knoll. Go ahead.
I'm gonna name some names.
We decided we could buy a little bit of weight and we'll sell to our friends and we'll smoke for free. And
that never worked.
We smoked. Yeah, we smoked. First of all, we smoked most of it and didn't pay ourselves. And then when we came together and like, all right, we got to split this up so we can re-up. And we were like, I don't got it.
There is no re-up.
So then, were y'all like, let's just smoke one joint. It'll be all right.
Yeah.
Now we gotta make the bags a little smaller. Make these
At
bags
that point,
smaller.
we were just like, all right, we might as well smoke whatever we got left. Let's have a party. And we smoked.
Let's step on this weed.
So you didn't get it from like
some
a
oregano.
dealer. So you got it from a dealer, but it wasn't like, oh, we're gonna move this for you. It was just like, we're gonna buy this.
We didn't do it on consignment. We paid up front.
Okay.
And we were trying to sell it. It wasn't major weight. It wasn't major weight, but
a couple of ounces.
Okay.
We ended up smoking it instead.
I had dreams of being a drug dealer in college. I had friends in college that were real drug dealers, right? They cocaine and all that shit like that. So in my bright idea, he's like, yo, I got to go up to Manhattan to go see these Dominicans. So we go all the way to Washington Heights. And I was like, well, I don't want to sell. Y'all selling narcotics. I want to sell a little weed. Like, y'all selling some hardcore shit, right? Those are narcotics. I just want some marijuana. So for my troubles, they gave me like an ounce. It was fire because I, like Rick, I probably smoked half the shit and then I bagged up the rest. So I think I wound up making like $70, $80. And what's fucked up was that the people I sold it to, they really liked the shit, but I wasn't going back up to New York to get any more. And all I had was $80 anyway. That's gas money and tolls. I would have went up there and bought a dime bat and brought it back. But yeah, that was that. My weed career lasted about a week. That was about it.
And I bet you I know what you bought with that $80.
More weed.
Yeah, probably.
Weed and whiskey, probably.
Weed and Dutchess.
Is New York weed as good as Cali weed? Because like
no,
never has been. No,
Okay.
Terrible.
I don't even want to tell that lie. No, not at all.
Okay. Because I'm like, I've never bought weed there. I've always like bought my own stuff. So I just,
No, California, their shit is, oof, good Lord.
We were smoking trash so long. We thought you were supposed to get a headache after you smoke weed.
Yo, me and Rick have a story. Me and Rick had a weed story one time. There used to be a spot in Queens called Princess Black. It was a popular spot. They even had T-shirts. No lie, they had Princess Black T-shirts. They sold merch at the weed spot, right? We were both working at the time. I think we were both working at was it JFK? We were working at. We were working at JFK at the airport, and it was a payday, I guess. And was like, yo, let's go get some weed. So we go to Princess Black, and at the time, Tribe Called Quest tape just came out, the Low End Theory.
No,
all we know is the tape began, and the next thing you know, the tape was going off with Scenario. We were out of our minds. It was so bad, we actually threw the bag away. Yeah, that's the first time I ever threw a bag of weed away. That's how fucking laced the shit probably was.
It was Midnight Marauders, and we thought that's right. We thought somebody sprinkled some PCP on the shit.
Yeah,
it felt psychedelic. Yeah. Like it felt like it was like the perfect high with the perfect album, and we're like, oh, something's not right here. We threw out the other half of the bag.
Yo, we fell asleep. We fell asleep and woke up at the end of the tape and was like, yo, we got it. And luckily, you know, again, God protects babies and fools. And luckily the police didn't show up, because back then that area that we were at was prime police just coming down the block on us. But we got lucky. Right over there by Lawton West, man. Oh my God.
That's hilarious. I don't know. I didn't get high until I moved to LA.
Where are you originally from?
I'm from St. Louis. And so I knew weed because my mama might have smoked weed. Don't tell her. Don't tell her.
You found some seeds on the album?
So yeah, it was like, it would be like, and it was weird because I'm like, why, whatever she smoked, why does it have seeds? So anyway, I remember the first time I got high. And it was my homegirl, Deanna, that got me high. Shout out to Deanna. My life changed. And I remember the first time I got high, y'all, it felt like somebody was inside my brain massaging it. I ain't never felt that high ever again. I was like, I don't know what this is, but this feels good. And then my homeboy gave me an edible. He has a company, and yo, it felt like somebody was massaging my veins. And this was like a year ago.
Jesus.
Man.
That's that California shit.
It was such a vibe. And I just, man. And it
out of body experience.
It really was. But it was one time I got high, and it wasn't my weed. And my cousin came in town, and we went to RIP Supper Club. And her homegirl had some weed, but I swear she likes that shit. Because I don't know how I got home. I missed my flight to go to Vegas the next day. I had to hop in the car with my homegirls because it was a Spirit flight. And I was like, this $30. They ain't gonna put me on another flight. But yeah, man. And I'm like, what happened? I remember taking a hit. I remember going to the photo booth. That was the last thing I remember. But I remember when I saw her stand up, it looked like it was something white on her skirt. And I was like, what? Did she put coke in this? Yeah, I don't know.
That's a first and a last time situation where you go, I'm not smoking anybody's shit ever again, especially that bitch. Because she be lacing shit. Oh no, my God.
That was like I said, that was the one time. Everybody else, I didn't see you buy it. I didn't see you roll it. I'm really cool.
Yeah, you can't.
Really
you can't.
cool.
Yeah,
you can't
like, not in 2021 and beyond. Like,
well, absolutely not in 2021 because Rick know. Like I told him what happened last week. Well, and nothing happened to me, but like we just know the stories that have happened to people lacing stuff with fentanyl. So it's just very, very. You have to be very careful.
Yeah.
So is Puff Puff's Pass dead in 2021? Is that dead?
COVID
Is that
rules.
over?
Yeah, it's COVID.
Yeah.
It's COVID rules. Is everybody got their own
I still see people puff passing, and
But
I'm
that's
still
weird.
You know what? And those are the
I thought it was
motherfuckers who
weird
don't want
back
to get
in the day.
vaccinated.
I thought it was weird 20 years ago, 30 years ago.
You got to
But
show
you
your
gotta-
vaccination card before you get the pass.
Exactly, because that's what's happening right now.
A couple people
Cats.
tried to pass me a blunt, and I was like, I'm really cool right now. Like,
what's
really cool.
like what's beyond cool? That's me right now.
Oh my God.
Super good. So what is up with I don't understand what is up with the fake vaccination cards. Like this is like becoming like a real thing. Like people are making fake vaccination cards. A, how unethical do you have to be to buy one? And B, how unethical do you need to be to make one? Who is the worst? Who's the monster? I'm trying to really.
You're
that's
acting like
capitalism,
America's.
ain't it?
Yeah, America's
No,
not ethical.
that's crime. It's crime.
America's not
It's
ethical.
not
It's never been
capitalism.
ethical since its inception. What are you talking about?
That's criminal act.
There's a market for it. Look,
Yeah,
I think the real monster,
basically.
the person that
There's a
that
law
takes
against
the card,
it.
fakes their vaccine, and goes to work and spreads COVID and kills somebody. That's the monster.
You think that's happening?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
It has happened. It has happened. We probably can't pinpoint it, but somebody killed somebody's grandma.
Are you vaccinated?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Mainly because I have asthma.
Oh, okay.
So I just don't want to risk getting sick, and I don't know how my body is going to respond. I'm a hypochondriac as well, so that's gonna make it 1,000,001 times.
Join the club.
Yeah, really. Remembers.
Yeah, so I am definitely vaccinated. I encourage people to do it. It is you can do whatever you want to do with your body. Only reason why I say it's important, I was in a situation a couple of weeks ago where I didn't know I was hanging with somebody that had COVID. I did not catch
Had
COVID.
the monster.
And her
COVID is a new monster.
Yeah, no, seriously. And so fortunately, I didn't catch COVID. I did get a false positive on an at-home test, and then I went to the doctor and got tested. And my
Wait,
test
this person knew that they had COVID and they were out hanging?
They didn't know.
All right.
But they were out in the streets reckless.
Yeah, no, so there no symptoms, but
Well,
when their kid tested positive. And so I had seen them, like, I think the kids started showing symptoms on Friday. I saw her the day before.
Okay.
So I was like, wow, like we went to eat, we went to the movies, all of that.
Wait, movies in a movie theater?
Yeah. I went to see Candyman. You thought I was not going to see Yaya?
You were fucking with no condom anyway. Stop playing.
I'm sure what if he can bust all up in these girls.
Oh, look at you. Candyman.
He's like, you know, but I'm trying to figure out. I noticed he might have bad skin.
Oh,
So
is that how it got in? That's how COVID got in.
Enormous bad skin, low key, and I noticed that in Candyman. I was like, I think there's some craters happening over here, and I don't.
What, the actor or your date?
The actor.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah. So anyway, but no. So fortunately, you know, I didn't have COVID. But yeah, I know people that had gotten that first shot that had kind of like semi-bad symptoms. But they said they felt like if it wasn't for having that added layer of protection, they felt like it would have been really, really bad. Like it might have taken them out.
It'd have been curtains.
Yeah. And so, you know, like I said, I'm not going to shame people for not doing whatever. It's not my business. I would want people to because we want things to go back to normal. But I will say this, just take good care of yourself, eat good.
Get some elderberry.
Get some elderberry, watch your diet.
Elderberry and prayers.
We don't promote like a holistic lifestyle in America anyway. Exercise, walk. But yeah, I'm definitely waxed and backs over here.
Oh, that's a campaign right there.
But in LA, my understanding is they're kind of like where New York is as far as the high vaccination rate. Like a lot of people there are vaxxed.
I know
at least over 70%.
Well, I know that they wanted a certain like number of people to be vaccinated by July, because then we can reach herd immunity, and they didn't meet that goal. So they're still encouraging people to get vaccinated, but I think we are kind of headed toward New York, where it's like, to like eat out, you need to be vaccinated.
Yeah, you got to have a card. You have to have a card everywhere you go into New York, or a digital copy of it. So you know.
Yeah. So in New York, so if I wanted. Wow. Hello?
Yeah.
What
we
happened?
can hear you.
Yeah.
What happened? I don't know. Like it's just like my screen just went off. Like it's just like moves aside, and I was like, oh my God, somebody ended.
That was Fuckerberg.
Facebook fuck around again, right?
No, it's whoever my big brother is. Like even on FaceTime, like all of a sudden it'll seem like somebody took a screenshot.
Illuminati.
Oh, well, there it is.
But I don't know. Like, so if I, let's say I were not vaccinated in New York and I went out to eat, would it be an option to eat outside, or you like, no, you can't come in at all?
It depends on the establishment.
Okay.
Most places I've been, if there's sidewalk dining, you can still eat outside without showing your vaccination. But if you want to eat inside, you got to be vaccinated.
I mean,
Actually,
McDonald's.
I've been to a restaurant.
You go to McDonald's.
Who's going to McDonald's?
You could get a Big Mac all fucking day in New York.
Oh
they don't require vaccination cards.
Yeah, if you get a Big Mac, you should not even worry about getting vaccinated. Just you're already risking your life.
Hey, you
anyway.
finna die anyway.
Right? Exactly.
But
I was gonna say I went to a restaurant.
McDonald's.
And
yesterday, no, I don't know when.
Yeah, probably.
The last time I ate McDonald's is probably a couple of weeks ago. I ain't gonna front.
Really?
Yes.
Just stop it.
And I'm vaccinated, son. I'm good.
No, you're not good.
Huh. Has anybody had McDonald's overseas?
Yes.
I've had McDonald's overseas, and let me tell you,
Chicken with COVID.
It's exceptional. It's exceptional. I specifically, when I was in France, because of Pulp Fiction, I specifically went to a McDonald's and got a quarter pounder. Specifically,
you got a Royale with cheese.
Yeah, you got a Royale, not a quarter pounder.
I got some chicken nuggets at McDonald's by Versailles.
It's a different game over there. It's a different game over there.
Somebody is echoing. Who on live?
Vin and I are on live.
Yeah, but I'm plugged in, so
no.
But I was gonna say, here's a weird thing when going to certain restaurants. If let's say you got 5 people in your party, if one of them don't have the vaccination card, the maitre d' might let you all go in, which is kind of scary if you think about it, because that one person could be the one with COVID.
Yeah.
COVID roulette.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Listen, I went out today and I did a show. This is the craziest show. I did a fucking comedy show at a coffee shop that allows dogs in it. One side is a coffee shop, and the other side is a coffee shop that allows dogs in it.
Was that where was that at, Vin?
It was on the Lower East Side. Well, no, actually not the Lower East Side. It's 14th and like Avenue A, 12th and Avenue A.
Because I've been to one of those on 188th Street. It's a coffee shop on one side and a dog park on the other, and it's huge and it's rammed all the time.
No, it wasn't that big. I mean, it was interesting, but everybody in there didn't have a mask on, but everybody had to show their vaccination card when they came in. You know, that's. I mean, again, bars do that, and restaurants, for the most part, you have to be vaccinated to come into the building.
That echo is brutal.
Yeah, can somebody just cut that?
All right, so I'm gonna end the IG live. I think that's what's causing it. So
yeah,
if anybody's in the room,
on the IG live and Rick live, then say something.
Enjoying the full conversation, and just I'm the last one here, so come join the full conversation. All right.
Yeah, invite them over to Facebook or YouTube.
Facebook
Come
or
on
YouTube?
over. Because I'm off. I took it off, and we still have the echo.
Oh, then that must be NSA.
Oh, yeah. Listening. Here we go. We kept saying COVID. We kept saying vaccine, COVID vaccine.
All right, Fuckerberg.
The password
is COVID. Is anybody hearing feedback now?
No.
1 2 1 2.
Yeah,
I got
1 2.
A little bit.
Yeah,
it was that Zuckerberg.
Damn it,
Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg.
Damn it, Fuckerberg.
Yeah. Nick Kimmy said there's a lot of feedback.
Well, that might actually be you, Dom. You're the only one without headphones on.
That don't mean it wasn't working. I was fine the whole time.
Oh, okay. She shut that shit down real quick. She was like, "What me?"
All right, well, let's do this real quick. Let's do this real quick. Everybody speak.
She said,
1 2. All right. I'm still getting feedback.
I'm not hearing any, so maybe it's me. I'm not hearing it at all.
Could be you. It could be you, Rick. It's probably Rick.
Check 1 2 1 2.
It's always a Rick.
This is my normal setup.
Yeah, same here.
Okay,
are you hearing it, Max? I'm not hearing it.
1 2.
Everybody, all you got to do is mute everybody out one at a time and then figure it out.
All right, I'm not getting it anymore.
I don't hear it anymore.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think it was just something that passed.
All right.
It's probably just the internet.
How about now?
Now it's coming back. Jesus fucking
coming
Christ.
back.
It's me. It's me. What am I doing?
I don't know.
What are you doing over there?
Talk. 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Bootleg. This bootleg is shit, son.
Oh man, it's Rick. It's Rick. It's the Rick.
So
It's
me?
Rick.
Is it?
Yeah,
Is this
It is you, Rick.
All right.
It's you.
All right.
It sounds like
I'll
an
be
old
right
school
back.
reggae party in here.
I'll be right back.
This is an original.
Rewind selector.
A gunshot mean forward.
Gunshot means rewind.
Gunshot mean rewind.
You requested it, so we rewound it.
Somebody said they all froze.
Who froze?
I
Yeah,
don't know, that's what
No,
somebody
that point when you saw that Dom on your side, that's when John Paul said that.
Yeah, you know what it is. It's
Okay.
Zuckerberg, son. He trying to get us.
He's just trying to get Rick this week.
Mark Zuckerberg, give my Instagram back.
All right, I think whatever you did fixed it.
So I saw a TikTok video. I think Rick might have put it up on the chat. Actually, with the woman that said that they think that they did it to themselves. And the reason why they did it to themselves, so they can scrub all their servers, because of that woman on Capitol Hill who's the whistleblower who had all this evidence. So they think that maybe Mark shut it down, everything simultaneously, and her explanation was pretty good.
Yeah,
I
don't know.
that. I believe that.
I like what she was saying. The only problem is that is easily discoverable, which would be a crime.
Well, where are they? Where are their servers? Are they because I know that a lot of these companies use like Amazon or Google, because I think Amazon is one of the biggest providers of servers out there. I don't know if they use something outside of their own.
I am not about
network.
to feed another conspiracy theory right now.
Facebook does not.
There's no way you're about to get me to jump down that rabbit hole.
Facebook does not host any of their main infrastructure on Amazon, but they may host sub instances or other things like that.
Well, the secret files are somewhere. The secret files is in fucking Zuckerberg's bedroom somewhere. He's got a. That's where he keeps the videos of him eating babies and shit like that.
What?
That's a fact, son.
Super facts.
Super facts.
Don't listen to me, Dom. Don't listen to me.
So, Dom, welcome to Decoding 40. A super fact is something that may or most possibly is not true. So a super fact is something.
See,
that
John Paul with me. He says apparently. Right. John Paul's with me. He know what's up.
John Paul.
He said a router. Wait a minute. Oh my God. He said a router was poorly wired. That sounds like a joke to me. And he said,
he said that was a super fact.
Thank you.
So I have a question though. Is Mark Zuckerberg really paying? Like, do you think he's still paying those dudes that he stole, like the concepts of Facebook from? Like, do you think they have like a stake?
No, they settled. They settled and they got out. I don't know if they got equity, but I know they got a bag and they used that to start like this other company. They started some other company.
I think the
Winklevoss.
I think they still get a little. They get a little slice. They get a little taste.
I'm like, they gotta get
a little
taste. Zuckerberg.
I just keep hearing Lil Boosie, Mark Zuckerberg. He in the camera looking down.
You know, if you ever watch him, man, he looks sickly looking in a lot of those videos.
He looks like an android.
Yeah, he doesn't even look real, yo. He looks crazy.
Who, Boosie or
no Zuckerberg?
Zuckerberg.
He look white. Sorry, sir. That's watching. But
we have quite a few white listeners. They know how we do it.
He's
shout out to our Blanquitos and Blanquitas. What up?
It's not just him looking white. He just looks
white man.
Ghostly. Like he looks kind of
like he don't have a soul, like a demon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See, now you with me, Dom, because he had. That's why. See, you got to listen real quick. That's why he has to eat the babies to continue to live, to get the souls. Very that.
Vin, I'm gonna need you to wear your tinfoil hat when you make these comments.
This will be our last week on Facebook.
I'm like, you've been hanging out with Carrie Hilson too much, bro. Like,
you say?
You've been hanging out with Carrie Hilson too.
This will be our last show airing on Facebook, ladies and gentlemen.
I got a fresh roll of Reynolds right here. I'm gonna fold you up a hat right now, and I'm gonna send it over.
Wow. He don't eat. He does listen.
Fresh Reynolds.
He doesn't eat dead babies. He eats live ones. The screams and cries.
Fresh blood.
Vin is Mel Gibson in conspiracy theory. Absolutely.
Oh
Nah.
So wait,
I
we
better
got
stop fucking
about
around
25 minutes left. I know we wanted to hit on the topic that caused a lot of text messages on my phone last week, with the submission of why don't black women submit to their man.
Did we talk about this?
I ain't getting no text messages.
No, we didn't. Not when we met.
And that means your phone was off, because there is no way
I'm gonna need to be added to the group chat.
So
I didn't know this was a thing again. It's like kind of how like Ray J, the art of Ray J, like resurfaces every so many months, and how important Ray J is to our culture. This topic about women submitting and these plates and who's fixing the plate keep coming up every couple months. Here's the issue.
So Dom,
No, let her
as
go,
the
let her go,
black
let Dom
woman
go.
on this panel,
Yeah.
you now represent all the black women, particularly
No,
in
I
America.
don't. I don't.
Everywhere.
I don't.
All black women
Everywhere.
everywhere.
Y'all
Why
not gonna
don't
put
black
that up on
women
me.
submit? Why don't black women submit to their
Why don't
husbands?
black men lead?
Oh, okay. What does leadership look like?
Leadership. When I think of leadership, I think of people like taking care of business. Like, are you making me feel safe? You can't ask me, because everybody's idea of why they want to submit will look different. So stop putting that on me. Let's start there. But I think, at least for me, it's like, okay, how does this
submit to this question? God damn it! Go ahead.
So it's just like, are you putting things in place? Like when I say, like when you say that, oh, you're the head of household. Are you really? Because a lot of y'all got mama issues. And a lot of y'all hate y'all mama and y'all mammy, y'all grandmammy, y'all auntie, your cousin. When it's like you mad at them for trying to give you something, when you're really mad at your daddy for leaving. But I think the issue is that we live in a different generation as well. A lot of things, we just talked about this. We had a whole situation. I'll be sure to send you the link to Whiskey Sour. Where a lot of the plays, like the playbook is outdated. And so what women are used to is we're all working women. We are making a way for ourselves. And it's also, we live in an era of like men consistently bashing Black women, saying that we are subpar to other races of women because they want, somebody that's exotic and all these different things. That's cool, like what you like, but not at the expense of an entire race of women. I have like a lot of Latina like homegirls out here, and they're like, they think that it's easier over here, but it's not. We be like this too, just like that, just like y'all. So I feel like there's certain, if you're going to come into my space, into my life, and we're talking about building a life together that could possibly include kids, like we need to have a conversation about it. There are expectations that are placed on me and that are placed on you. But a lot of people don't rise to the occasion. A lot of people need therapy. It's not a bad thing to be a better version of themselves. But a lot of people, men are always saying that women are so independent and this and that. Yeah, because we have to be, especially as Black women. A lot of us come from single parent households. But again, if you haven't shown me the tools where I can feel comfortable, where I can be like, okay, I can dial this back, why would I submit to you? I'm not splitting rent with you. That's a fucking roommate.
So I hear you saying that safety and security.
Safety and security, yeah. That's one of the main things. And it's just like, I always find it strange that I'm not saying all Black men, some, and probably the people that are starting this conversation, they want to spend their money. They want to spend their money. They have the money to spend, but they don't want to spend it on us. If I treat myself a certain way, why would I enter a relationship where a person is going to be just going to half-ass it and be subpar? I can do bad all by myself. So I feel like a lot of people that are also saying this don't understand the concept of being equally yoked.
Let me ask you a question. You use the term equally yoked, and woman being able to have
take notes,
make money and things of that nature, and that's cool. And the whole women's movement of, you know, we can do this and we want equality and we want this and that. I'm all for that, right? But why does it stop at when it's time to pay the bills?
For me, it doesn't stop when it pays the bills. Like, I need somebody to show up for me emotionally. Like I said, I live alone. I don't ask none of these niggas for shit. Because also, men, y'all also have this idea of, well, if I do for you, you got to do for me. And a lot of times it's like sexual things or whatever,
Because
blah,
you
blah, blah,
set
blah,
that
blah.
precedent. You set that precedent.
Nobody sets that. No, nobody sets that precedent. That is just the exception, because a lot of these niggas learn from knuckleheads.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying no, I never said anything about offering my body in this entire dialogue. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm gonna say soliloquy because y'all wasn't really talking. But I'm saying that there are people that believe that, oh, if I'm sleeping with you, you have to show up for me in a materialistic way. I don't necessarily believe that. That's nice, but that's not all. I have more than my body to offer to you.
Do you think that we're going that way though? And again, and I don't know if it's a realistic a reality, or is it what is being pushed by social media? Like, you always see the video of, well, if this nigga wants this, he got to give me X, Y, Z. I think that narrative, which is I think helping to break down the structure itself, is being pushed out there, and it's on both sides. So you have a nigga saying some shit, and then you have a chick saying some, well, if you want this pussy, you got to give me, I need a Birkin bag and all this other shit.
None of this
let me finish,
new.
please. But I think it's the materialistic thing that's being pushed that kind of we see, and I think that infiltrates a lot of the mindset of us.
Yeah,
I think Mac
go
is
ahead.
right.
Go ahead, Mac.
That perspective is not new.
It's not.
Right? The other day, we were singing "The Pussy Is Free, but the Crack Costs Money." So back in the day, we were singing that song. It's a KRS-One song. We were singing it, but back in the day,
who was that?
Materialism, it's always been around. That's always been a motivator for a lot of people. But I do want to go back to what you said about a man being a man and being the head of the household. And when we were having this conversation, I said that we have to look at there's a historical perspective. There's a historical precedent. Mm-hmm. Our existence in this country isn't unique, and we can't look at where we are and not look at how we got here, right? So our destinies were not in our own hands. Our futures weren't in our own hands. Someone decided that for us. Mm-hmm. And no other people that exist in this country had the same circumstance. No one. No one had someone else decide for them whether they could live with their wife, live with their children, or be sold off to someone else. No one's had that experience. So what was required of us to survive in this country is quite different. So if you look at your counterpart who might be white and what her level of comfort and security is, it's not the same for us. We don't have those sort of luxuries. We don't have those, my man will go out and work and I'll stay home and take care of the kids. And that's also a little fantasy. That's also a little fairy tale that they tell you about how they live their lives. But that's besides the point. We didn't have those luxuries. Maybe it was only the wife that could get a job as a washerwoman, and the husband couldn't get anything because he was an uppity nigger. Maybe he's felt too good about himself, or maybe he didn't bow his head low enough. And that was a real possibility. Mm-hmm. So I think those are the sort of things, because we came from that. We were born from that. All of the things that we know about ourselves were informed by that. So what women have to do in this country what they had to do in order to survive was not the same as their counterparts, and the same goes for Black men. In order to keep our households, we could not operate the way our white counterparts operated. So I think we have to be measured on a different scale. That's all I'm saying.
Before anybody else goes, can Matt go? Because
yeah. Here's my thing. Why are Black men the only men who are not allowed to have providence over their household, with the exception of their finances? Why are Black men the only one that have to be subjected to songs musically? And I'm going to go in chronological order, right? Bills, 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 no scrubs, ain't nothing going on but the rent, height of the crack pandemic, no romance without finance. I defy you to find that in white communities where they belittle a man in the music because he doesn't have money. My brother can come across, he can come across with $8 in his pocket. He could come across the Rio Grande, have his whole family, and his wife is going to treat him with respect, even though he out there in front of Home Depot doing day labor. We are the only ones, Black men, who are belittled based on our socioeconomic status and having providence and submission over our household. Those other women will submit to their man on their level, whatever their playing field is. Whether that white man is a construction worker, he comes home, he's still the man of the house. And we don't get it by default. And I'm seeing this with brothers who are six-figure brothers. We don't get it by default, and we don't get demeaned by our women. We do not get the same providence. And now that men are asking for it and holding women accountable who have been saying, we don't need a man, and Black men ain't shit for 30 years, and now we're holding some type of standard of accountability, it's a problem? I'm sorry. Miss me.
He had that all written out. But I find it strange that you're saying this when consistently we hear it from the Futures, we hear it from the Drakes, we hear it from the Lil Waynes, we hear it from all these rappers. It's the same thing. So it goes both ways. Exactly, and that's where I was going to next. I'm like, we consistently get told that we are just vessels. So that's how now, if that's how you're feeling, that women show up. And yes, they get raunchy because freaking Carrie Underwood dug her key into the side of his little four-wheel drive truck or whatever, and she took a Louisville Slugger to his headlights. So bitches be saying shit in other genres of music too, but it's just like not as vulgar. It's more underlying, like it's like falling under the radar. But I feel like that is strange that you're saying this, and Black rappers, Black entertainers say this is all we're worth to them. So when we show up in that way, it's like, well, oh, that's not what I was saying. That's not what I want. Look at how Future did Lori Harvey. Look at how Future did Sierra.
We don't keep up with.
I'm just saying that's just an example.
I'm aware of all of that.
I have no idea what Future did.
But look at the. Hold on, but look at the women. But why are we acting like this? Hold on. Wait. Let's.
Wait, we don't even know what he did.
Wait, let's put a pin in Future for 2 minutes.
He was
I literally do not know what he did.
He told that girl, "Are you gonna go cry?" He said, "You gonna go cry in the Phantom, or you gonna go cry in that Honda?" So that's what I mean. Men make materialistic things feel like so important, and I can say that as a person that has dated the pro athletes and the very wealthy men. Now, granted, a lot of y'all niggas be projected. So y'all have insecurity issues, not y'all. For y'all try to come for me. I didn't send for you. Have a lot of insecurity. And so y'all use money as leverage over women. And sometimes it's women that y'all dealing with that don't come. And not saying that bitches don't come from shit, but I'm just saying it's just like somebody who might have came from like a harsh upbringing. And so you use that as leverage. I've been in situations where I've dated wealthy men and where they're shocked that I'm very educated, that I have a college degree. And I'm like, what? Like, this is nothing.
Were
like
they looking
to
for the
me.
ghetto experience? Is
I
that
don't know
it was?
what the fuck they was looking for, but I left out. I walked away.
Oh,
But
okay.
so that's what I
The
mean.
ghetto
So
experience.
no, seriously. And so, but no, because no, I think what they were looking for was a situation where they could probably groom somebody, and I'm not that person. And so they feel like with the lack of education, if a person has lack of education, they're more impressionable.
Mhm.
The person might not be as outspoken. They might settle.
So do men try to hold money over y'all, or have
Yes,
you shown, or
absolutely, I
have women shown us that is what they're attracted to?
That's a plus.
Jay-Z, Jay-Z has told you ain't nothing like an ugly billionaire. I'm cute. And guess what? Again, hold on. High school, height of the crack pandemic, who had all the girls? Was it sensible? No, but the drug dealer. He had all the money, so he had all the girls. Let's not acting like girls haven't set that standard. Women,
but no.
Women
Y'all
have set
bought
that
us.
standard,
Y'all
not
bought
men.
us though.
Not men.
Y'all bought us. You think I'm gonna say no to a Birkin bag because a nigga offered it to me? I didn't ask for it, and you offered it. I'm not saying no.
But doesn't that bag come?
Not...
Doesn't that bag come with strings though?
No. I have been very successful in dating men that are wealthy, and I ain't put out shit.
So you're being strategic then. But there's still strings attached to it. You're just avoiding
strings attached to it.
You're just avoiding what they're expecting.
Or is it that I'm just like, I'm not gonna put and not saying that putting yourself in certain positions. No, certain things I'm just not going.
It ain't tricking.
And I'm like, and if you got it,
if you got it.
I'm just saying.
So that bag.
But it's the same thing. It's like just dating, regardless of that is like we say, cheating is a rich man's sport. So is dating. And I feel like if you don't have money, my homeboy said this the best. Shout out to Clint. If you broke, you don't need to be dating. Your priorities are in the wrong spot. You need to be trying to get your shit in order. And I feel like the idea
my
of that
man in front of Home Depot is not caked up, but he's married and he gets respect in his household.
But wait a minute. She's hitting at the heart of what I was talking about earlier this week, is that I believe that we have gotten to a more transactional relationship or transactional phase in relationships.
It sucks, but everything in life is transactional. It's the deposits. Are people making deposits back into you?
Okay, so if it's transactional, and I'm telling you that the requirement of this transaction.
So why are you mad?
I'm not mad at all, actually.
Because I might not have made that withdrawal. You did. I didn't tell you to go to Hermes.
I'm not. See, I'm not mad at that part. I'm not mad at the transactional part. I'm actually okay with the transactional part. What I'm mad is
purchase you. He needs you to do what you want him to do.
Right, and that's not what happened.
Is that after the transaction has taken place,
locked after the transaction.
After the transaction takes place, the contract is broken. That's the problem. So my problem is not the transaction. My problem is the level of service.
So Max, so you pay my rent for the month or the next couple of months. I'm supposed to fuck you for that? Or suck your toes, whatever it is that you want your ass ate?
Not the toes.
Why am I paying your rent?
I'm just it's a nice gesture.
Come on. A nice gesture is me holding. Nice gesture is me holding the door.
When I tell you,
you're being intellectually dishonest. Come on. If I'm dumping in your Cash App to cover that rent, you don't think that there's any expectations or leading towards that?
Nope. I done had niggas pay my rent. I'm not giving you a key. This ain't your shit. It's not. I don't owe you anything. I asked. You could have told me no. He could have told me no.
You don't.
When you told me no, if you tell me no, it's somebody else that will. It's just the same thing we talk about relationships. If somebody is mistreating you, it's somebody else that will. That's going to show up.
I get that. Now, let me make a finer distinction here. Do you desire or wish at any point to be married?
Yeah.
Okay. So my point is that if I will. There's a separation between
nigga. What is it? I sleep in an airman scarf. What?
No. I ain't saying none of that. This ain't a money question. This ain't a money question.
Okay.
There is. I ain't got no problem with spending XYZ bag in an attempt to bed you, right? But that's very different than me having the desire to keep you. So if I've set a budget, and depending on where I am on the socioeconomic status, that I might have a budget, and I'm gonna say, here's how much I'm willing to spend to try to get it. And if I don't get it, it's all good. Or once I get it, I don't want to keep it. Versus here's what I'm trying to do and move forward and have a life with somebody. And those are two very. There you go. Put that back up. Don't confuse a gift with a loan. So what I'm saying is
Mr. Anglo-Saxon ain't nothing alone over here. I ain't paying none of these niggas back, and that's just what it is. And I feel like this. Let me tell you this, Mac. I get what you're saying. I know where it's headed, but I feel like there are conversations that need to be had. And niggas, y'all know what y'all doing when y'all walk into a situation, as well as women. We know who we know who the sent person might be. We know who the person is going to take a little extra work. But I'm just saying, you know what it is going in, and so you move according to that situation. It might be somebody that you just want to like fuck off on. Excuse my language, but that's just what it is. But then there's other chicks that like you might feel like something, you might really be invested in this situation at the time. So you move according to the energy that you are given. So if you think that, I'm gonna, because you trying to take old girl to bed, that's your problem. Because ain't no chick gonna say no. They gonna play cute and coy about it, but it's just like, we're not gonna say no.
So, but that's a dangerous game, though.
You gotta know how to play, baby.
False representation.
May the best man win.
False representation.
It's not false representation.
Sure it is.
It's not.
It is.
But like I just said, dating is a rich man's sport. There are certain things, like a lot of the shit that we see on the internet, I'm like, this is broke people talking. When money is not an issue for somebody.
So you're saying you understand his expectations and you play him like a sucker to get that bag.
That's a dangerous.
If I didn't ask you, no, everybody, men and women, both, they do it to each other, though.
I understand that you didn't ask for it, but you knew the expectation and took the bag anyway.
Why am I going to say
Tom
no?
and Jerry.
Yeah. Why would I say no?
I'm just saying that's a
dangerous
dangerous.
I'm not saying you should say no. I'm saying let's be honest
and
about.
I might say, oh, you didn't have to. You shouldn't have.
I'm not saying you shouldn't take the bag if somebody's offering it to you. I'm just saying be honest about what's actually happening, because you don't have to be honest.
You
with him,
be honest about what's happening.
Conversation.
That's not up to me. You be honest about what's happening.
Oh, I'm not bringing anybody any back.
I think a lot of people.
if her last name ain't Campbell,
I'm not buying anybody. So if your wife, Rick, if your wife came to you and said she wanted a $4,000 Dior bag or Gucci bag for Christmas, you're not getting it.
If I have it, yeah.
Right, but that's a different level of investment.
I feel like we all listen in this day and age, especially because of social media. It's Mr. Slink Johnson, Mr. Comedian Man, 4 years.
What?
And he only got blocked because this nigga asked me to go Dutch on lunch one day at Hauser and Worth in downtown, where a salad was $13. I'm not going Dutch with you. Blocked. I'm just saying.
Exhibit A, ladies and gentlemen. Exhibit A.
Exhibit A. But I'm just saying.
That's bananas.
But he knew that's his fault.
Why is that not abuse?
That's not abuse.
That's actually abuse this man for 4 years.
I didn't abuse him for 4 years. I
don't have any issue with you taking a gift. I have an issue with you taking advantage of somebody.
I told him I was celibate.
But you weren't, because it was somebody else who was knocking down. You would leave the date with him and go to Tyrone's house.
Right, so you're not even being honest.
And Tyrone wasn't spending no money with you.
But y'all act like men don't talk yourselves out of pussy. So let's start there.
Tyrone wasn't spending no money with you.
Wait, why are we starting there?
No, let's start there. It'd be a lot of women that want to get down. just solely based off of GP. Like let's be clear. But a lot of y'all say shit and y'all talk too much.
Right.
And that river just dries up.
You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. She's
so
right about that.
Shouldn't you be
100%.
around somebody who didn't dry up the pussy?
Yeah, or why don't you just give it up and then worry about all the transactions later?
Why? The well is run dry.
But because for two reasons. Number one is, don't you want a man that's going to keep it real with you? Number one, don't you want somebody you can have a real conversation with?
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not. I had
those conversations, but he talked himself out of pussy. I really did like him. It's not my fault. I was on a plane. I was trying to go to sleep.
Were you on the PJ?
I might have been.
Oh.
But that's his fault. That's not mine. I asked questions. Being black in LA, I'm gonna be honest. I had to date interracially a lot when I first moved here. And someone offered to take me somewhere, and I was like, sure, why not? And I was interested in him, like really interested in him. But that mouth, y'all be talking about women talking too much. Y'all talk more than this. So when he told me the situation about him forcing it, I asked, this is the question, the one question I'm gonna tell you, simple. Have you ever dated a black girl before? Who knew that would turn into a conversation about him forcing a black chick to get an abortion and then telling me that, but if it was you, I would let you keep it. No, that's why I'm celibate. And he said, darling, I think you're telling me a virgin. No, I'm not. I'm fucked. Now I'm sleeping with you. I would have got you your own room. No, because had I told you that before this trip, we wouldn't be here. You should have let me sleep on the flight. Should have let me go to sleep. I was willing. That's not my fault. That's his fault. Y'all do stuff all the time, and then they come back. It's like a woman was trying to be a gold digger and doing all this rah. No, it be y'all sometimes.
Dom,
no. You can't be real. First of all, somebody said something to you that disgusts right now, and you decided that I'm going to continue to hang out with this person for 4 years. I'm not.
Sounds like a personal problem. Personal problem. And I'm not going to say 4 years.
I don't hang out with them.
There were periods where we did not talk. But like, and I tried to make it work because the nigga was like, Anglo-Saxon, sorry. Was like, oh, if we date for a year, I'll pay your student loans. I bet. But I ain't that person. Like at the end of the day, I am human. I have feelings. I'm not cold like that. And I was like, I'm gonna fall back. But maybe it wasn't consistently for 4 years, but it spanned that time.
Fascinating.
Well, hold on for 1 second. We're in OT right now.
Yeah, we're in overtime. We need to have part 2 of this.
Oh yes, yeah.
Part 2 of this.
So
y'all mad because y'all getting played.
No, I'm not.
Y'all not asking the right questions.
No, I've asked the right questions, which has avoided me from getting played. So I'm okay.
You married, right, Leon?
Yeah.
All y'all married. So it worked out for you in the end. Are y'all?
Well, maybe we all got played.
Don't have your wives cussing me out. Y'all happy?
Maybe we all got played.
Y'all happy?
Listen, if you're married, you're not happy. That's period on everything. That's how it works.
Listen.
Well, are we going to do this again?
Absolutely.
Are we going to do part 2 next week?
Yeah, we got to do part 2.
Are we going to do part 2 next week or what?
Sure. Wait. No. I'm going to be traveling to St. Louis, so I can't.
All right. We'll have to find another woman.
We'll find
so maybe
another
week
time.
after we can do a follow-up. Y'all can talk about something, and then y'all can get people back in, and we can promote.
Yeah. You're always welcome back.
You're always welcome. You keep
shout out your podcast that you're on right now.
Whiskey Soured Libations and Conversations with your girl Dom. I also sell candles that smell amazing. I make them in my kitchen. I hand pour them. St. Angelus is saint-angelus.com/candles. But if you want to read some things while you're there, that's cute too. So yeah, that's all I got for you, hoes. I didn't drink. I didn't pour too much.
I was going to
say.
say, once the liquor starts hitting,
I'm like,
all these hoes and niggers you're talking. I don't understand it. What's going on here?
all right, Nikemi,
you sold coke.
All right, we got to.
See, now you made that up. I didn't sell cocaine. You said I look like I sold cocaine. Just because I'm Puerto Rican doesn't mean I have a connect to South America. Stop.
That's funny.
Anymore, right?
Who are you trying to fool?
So, no, I wanted to give a preview of tomorrow's show that drops. We have another hot topic of fathers and daughters dating
each other.
So
no.
that
came out. That came out weirdly.
It did.
That part.
Well, it didn't come out weird, but I can see how somebody could twist it with a twisted mind
on his daughter dating. How about that?
Yes.
Look, y'all should have called me.
Well, when you come back, we can talk about it.
That's a good topic when we come back.
But yeah. Everybody who's listening, please listen to the show tomorrow and share it. Just, you know what I want? I want everybody to just send the link to 5 friends.
Okay. Hold on. Let me subscribe.
Yes. If you haven't subscribed right now.
Are you subscribed to mine?
I am.
Exactly.
I'm not. I'm going to subscribe to you. I'm very transactional.
At least I'm honest. I'm like,
I'm very transactional. You subscribe to our show, I'll subscribe to yours.
See, who said that? They very transactional.
Man, very transactional.
Look at you. Somebody decoding divorce.
Let's go to the video.
That's my sister.
All right, we ready to get out of
here?
Yeah, man.
All right. All hearts and minds clear.
This is a lot of fun. Love you guys.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, Don. Really appreciate it. And it was last minute.
Oh, and also check me out on More to the Story. I'm on the latest 2 episodes where we talk about kinks and fetishes. So yes, if y'all want to see what my fetish is, please tune in. It's freaking hilarious. Just such a great time. Shout out to Tahir Moore and Fair Moore. So yes.
Wait, say the name of it again.
More to the Story,
All right.
but it's more like Moore to the
like
story. That's a cigarette. I don't know.
No. That's with one. That's with 10.
So the latest 2 episodes. It's a series of kinks and fetishes, and I talk about what my kink is, and have a great time. And talking to Madam Carmen on the most recent episode. So check it out. Last 2 episodes.
Cool.
Yes.
All right.
Gonna take us out with a video?
Let's do it.
No doubt. So everybody have a good night. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless.
Dom, don't hang up.